Welcome to Myriad Movie Mondays. I'm glad you're here. This week, we watched Scream. What do you think? Well, it's not much of a spoiler to say I'm a big fan of Scream. I have a deep enjoyment of this franchise as a whole, and it is not particularly controversial to say that the first one's the best one. I always have such a fun time watching this movie. Everybody plays their part so well. It's incredibly smart and funny and just scary enough. As many people have pointed out, part of what makes these movies fun is that they aren't just slashers, they aren't just comedies, they're also whodunnits. There's a mystery you're trying to solve, and every new death whittles down the list of possible suspects. Well, it was clearly a winning formula, as the original was followed by 2 sequels rounding out the trilogy, then a reboot, then 2 requels, and now we're getting the 7th installment in the franchise. And here I'm going to pause to talk about something less fun. As I'm sure many of you were, I was extremely disappointed to hear that Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega would not be returning for this installment. They brought new life into the series with the last 2 movies. Moreover, it is shameful that Melissa Barrera was fired for voicing support and concern for a people suffering under cruel oppression. How a basic showing of human decency and care can be interpreted as hateful, I'll never really understand. A lot of people plan to boycott this next installment, and I understand that. I'm sure plenty of people will also go and see it, and I also understand that. The truth is that it gets into a nuanced and complicated discussion that is far too big to try and approach in a video like this one. I do plan to make one, if not multiple videos, exploring whether we can separate the art from the artist, and especially how that works with things made by groups and even communities of people who have different beliefs and take different actions, many of them we will not approve of, and how that takes an already complicated discussion and makes it even more complicated. Suffice it to say, for now, I support Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega in their future endeavors. I hope we get to see them come back to this franchise in future installments if they want to. I also support the many people who helped bring this movie to life and had no say in how these actresses were treated. And now back to our regularly scheduled programming. Like I said, I really enjoyed my rewatch of Scream, but how about you? Are you a fan of the franchise? Which one's your favorite? Let me know. Next up, we are starting Black History Month off with a bang. We are watching Sinners. See you then.